I have something to tell you. Pink is such a calming color. I do what I do for my own spiritual benefit, and even if it was just one other person there are to read it, or view it for that matter. Smaller media producers are being cheated by the government fake news package and other welfare-based systems by the politicians. Psychiatry is generally a fragmentary replacement for religion or parts of spirituality. Do what seems best and not overbearing. The best missionary work is often not as a preacher, but as a devotee trying to live their life for what they worship in their own authentic way. Some need to do missionary work online or in person in order to work through things themselves, or as it is the best service they can do for others. Now, let me remind you that Nargargole is distinguished between religion and religionism, so let's share a comment here before closing this video. Ascent. The three godlike powers of magic. Because according to Temple of Blood and some others, if you stand in the place and act as a god enough times, it might happen. Or at least you might convince somebody that's... Anyways. No one knows everything, is everywhere. Nar can do everything per magic. Or else they would be the god, right? Divination can expose information. Evoking of yourself and those present can make things possible. Spiritual and psychic journeys can take a person where they wouldn't otherwise be. It is one thing when God or one of the Shayateen min al-Jinn choose their messengers, but I doubt either is ever doing such merely to bend to the will of the magician. The psychological attachment or detachment from a place and other perceptions can be changed as a person channels their power through magic, but spiritual and psychological are different. Evoking and invoking are worship, when not merely provoking yourself, and those who are doing are witnessing the ritual, but that doesn't mean that devotional service to them devalues those who serve them. Of the jinn are those who decide to prompt and give experiences to people. That includes what is in line with what those who seek compacts with them want or even need. You know, that's sort of the definition of a witch, right? A person can always be becoming something, but one needs to be real about it. What if Asla, Mikla, Rama, Namani, Walase, Kala, Maga, Nera, Salamu means other than there are no bounds with the power we bring, like Eric Arcalis Coeting tells us it does? What does it mean then? It seems to me that the Become a Living God media is more provocative than informing. Overcoming haram, forbidden temptations, full video, would I comment on that? The biggest problem people have with the major sins is often the fact that little sins and a lack of certain good in their life can open a person up to the greater evils, or keep them more firmly there. There is a woman I call the Princess of Cups that was led to the same sins as the demon Astaroth, Oaster, Ishtar, Isis, Easter, starting with the entertainment music and the sinful types of it, then drugs, well, obviously, her friends, and that can be made very clear, then drugs and sexual sin of whatever types were available. She is either still committing slow suicide, or she has already caused her own death. And considering the epistles of Lord Satan and new Nargargole channel, Oh, if there's a channel of his, I haven't heard of anything from Nargargole since February, mid-February. I think like the 13th. So if he's made a post on Facebook and is alive and okay, that might be something worth commenting. But he was talking about writing a new book. Hail Satan.